He confidently walked into the luxury hotel, flashing his Black American Express card, only to be met with chuckles and side eyes from the front desk staff. "We don't accept replicas," one of them sneered. They didn't bother to ask his name. They didn't know he was the CEO set to close a $2.8 billion partnership with the hotel's parent company that weekend. But that partnership? It ended before it began. One moment of disrespect cost them everything, and by the time corporate found out, the deal and their reputation were already gone. Please tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Julian Carter wasn't a man who needed to prove his success. As the CEO of a leading global tech logistics firm, he had already changed the industry and built a multi-billion-dollar empire from scratch. The hotel brand he was about to partner with had aggressively courted him, eager to use his technology to streamline global operations. This wasn't just a contract, it was a legacy in the making. He arrived at the luxury downtown hotel ahead of schedule, preferring to keep things low-key. Wearing a black polo, designer jeans, and a sleek leather backpack, he didn't exactly fit the typical billionaire image. But Julian never cared for appearances. The front desk staff exchanged glances as he handed over his elite Black AmEx card. "This doesn't look real," one clerk smirked. Another whispered, "Who walks in here with that and expects a suite?" Julian kept calm. "You should check the reservation under Carter." But they didn't. Instead, they asked for another card, and when he declined, they waved him aside. Julian didn't argue. He returned his card, thanked them for their assistance, and stepped away. Pulling out his phone, he called his COO. Cancel the partnership talks. Pull the tech demo and draft a press release. Carter Tech ends negotiation with Arcadia Hotels. Due to unresolved values conflict, the COO was stunned. "Julian, are you sure? That's nearly $3 billion on the table." Julian's voice was calm but final. "I'm not giving our tech to a company that lets their frontline people treat others like trash." As he waited for his driver, a junior executive from the hotel, who recognized him, ran out of the building, panic on her face. "Mr. Carter, we've just been informed you're here. Please, allow me to personally escort you to your suite." Julian turned to her. "Your team had their chance. I'm no longer your guest." She froze. But the deal? There is no deal. Within 24 hours, major outlets reported the news. Carter Tech withdraws from $2.8 deal with Arcadia Hotels over discrimination incident. Shares in Arcadia dropped 12% by the following day. The hotel chain's CEO apologized publicly, claiming it was a misunderstanding. But Julian didn't flinch. He posted a brief message on LinkedIn. "Respect isn't something you manufacture in a boardroom. It starts at the front desk. If your brand doesn't live your values at every level, you're not ready to grow." The comment went viral, shared by celebrities, CEOs, and activists alike. Thousands shared their own stories of subtle humiliation, being judged before speaking, and losing dignity in places meant to welcome them. Julian had done more than cancel a deal. He had ignited a conversation. Julian didn't want revenge. He wanted change. In the following weeks, other companies reached out, not just to partner, but to learn. He launched a new initiative called Serve with Dignity, offering training, programs for hospitality teams to root out unconscious bias from the ground up. The program went viral, enrolling over 10,000 hotel employees within months. Arcadia Hotels? They scrambled to recover, rebranding, hiring new staff, and promising internal reviews. But the damage was already done. Julian's story became a case. Study in business schools nationwide. How one man's quiet refusal to tolerate disrespect reshaped an entire industry. Because in a world where appearance still too often determines respect, Julian reminded everyone that power doesn't need to shout. Sometimes it only needs to say no. And with that one word, he made it clear. Dignity has a price, and sometimes it's $2.8 billion. If you enjoyed this story and thought it was provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Take care.